Okay, so we're taking 1 minute just to connect inwards. Try to become aware of your whole body at once, everything. You feel your legs, you feel your torso, you feel your head, you feel your arms, your fingers, everything in the same time. Remember that awareness perceive what it's projecting onto. So if you're projecting, visualizing the whole body, you're going to perceive the whole body at once. Okay? And now let's expand outside the body. So we're perceiving the body and the space around us in the same time. And let's visualize that the inside and the outside is transforming into one field of vibration. Yeah, so there's endless pixels that just vibrating, pack, 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 pack. Yeah, like small billiard balls, and this is the energy field. Yeah, so all this space, inside and outside, is a complete living space. And actually, it's the whole creation, but just to keep the mind more comfortable, we say it's in this room. Yeah, but it's all there is. Okay, and now let's connect to the breath, and let's be aware that the breath is moving within this space. Yeah, the inner and the outer. So we're not only breathing in the body, we're breathing to the space which we are aware of, that including the body. Yeah, so let's say we're breathing to the space of this room. So we're inhaling and the space become more wider, more expanded, including our body. And when we exhale, let's visualize that the space become even more expanded. So we're not exhaling down, we're exhaling out. So we inhale out and we exhale even further out. And every time we exhale, this out become further out. And you can visualize that the out transform into beautiful light. So every time you exhale, the light that you're radiating is more powerful and extended further and further out. Just to say in parentheses that this is only half of the picture, because really we are not in the center as we're meditating now. We are actually everything. And this is really the big shift that I blessed us all, that we can perceive that we are everything, including that person that sits in the middle, but we are not in the middle, including everything that is outside. So I blessed us all that we be able to really embrace, and because this is most important in a human existence, to realize that and to be that. Okay, so now let's start to move our arms and describe this expansion. So let's lift the arms up. And again, I'm limited still in the right arm, although it's getting better. So we visualize, so we're stretching the arms up, both, and we're inhaling into the body, yeah? And we continue the in-breath, expressing with outward movement of the arms that we're expanding to the whole creation, okay? Immense. And then let's contract as if we're taking all this immense power, bringing it into the center of the body, and exhaling it back up from the crown to infinity. And continue. Inhale into the body, pull the life force, nourish your being, and continue to inhale into the whole creation so you become immensely, immensely radiant. And then you're compressing and pushing out. Again, inhale, pull from heaven into the body and feel that it's a nourishment movement. So this movement brings a lot of life into your being and expand into your aura to radiate to the whole creation. Immense power goes out, and then you bringing the power in to nourish again from outside in, and through the center channel, it rises up from the crown to infinity. And relax. Relax the arms. Okay. Now let's do opposite. Okay, so let's visualize that we connecting to the center of the earth and we're pulling the energy of the earth up to the heaven. Inhale. And then from outside above the head, we're exhaling it to the whole creation. So you become like a fountain, like a Shiva, this statue of Shiva with this image that the energy comes from its crown and spreading in the whole creation. And again, pulling from the earth, deep, deep in, pull the earth energy up, all the way up to the heaven, and then see the light shooting out from your crown and spread it in the whole creation, immense, beautiful light. Again, pull from earth, all the way up to infinity, and then that infinite light spreads in the whole creation. Beautiful. Again, sit quietly and just observe this center channel that connects heaven and earth, the vertical axis. Okay? Now, keeping in mind this vertical axis, let's just move a little bit out of the center, but pay attention to the relationship between your movement and this vertical axis. And we're making circles starting to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Move out. And come up. Inhale. Exhale down. Come up. Inhale. And continue. Okay. Back to the center, and like you clicking back into the vertical axis. So clack, and you're exactly there. And now inhale, and we're going to do the other side. Turn, and we're going. Keep the mind super stable. That's the powerful tool that you have, nothing else. Okay, back in the center, clicking into the center channel. A complete awareness of heaven and earth, golden light flowing through your center, and you're aware of that. Just aware that you are in complete nourishment. Let's take another deep breath along the center channel. Yeah, pulling the energy from heaven all the way to the pelvic floor. Yeah, and then exhaling it back up, crown infinity. Okay, good. Now let's stretch the arm and continue to work in the center channel. So be aware of the center channel, collect your core. Yeah, push your legs strong into the floor, and we're going down to the left side. Keep the core super powerful. Yeah, strong power. The pelvic floor pulled in, the lower abdominals pulled in. Yeah, so a lot of power, and then you're moving out. Inhale back to the center and see clear when you're clicking in. Inhale and down to the other side. Again, the arm should be straight because my right shoulder is not fine, not okay yet. It's not straight, but try to keep your arms completely straight. And then inhale to the center and then release. Again, sit quietly, observe the center channel. Okay, let's do the same, but now we do it with with the arms separated. So we're starting again, pushing knee to the floor, activating pelvic floor, activating the lower abdominals, and then one arm goes down and the other one goes above the head, straight and strong. Okay, the arm that is below is not really blocking, it's just gently resting because the power is in the second chakra. Yeah. And then as we're holding it, you bring awareness to the side that is stretching. You start to inhale to that side as if you're puffing it up with a lot of energy, a lot of life. And when you exhale, visualize that energy is rushing up through the side of the body, through the arm, fingertips to infinity. Okay, inhale deep. Puff up all that side. Exhale, let the energy release through the side, fingers, infinity. Again, continue a few more times in your own rhythm. All the time, strong power in the core. Okay, to come up, we want to do it when we exhaling into the lower abdomen. So inhale deep, exhale to the lower abdomen, and with that power in the lower abdomen, lift yourself up and changing. One arm down, the other one up. Again, this one I cannot stretch completely, but you try to stretch as high as you can. Inhale, exhale, activate legs, core, and down we go to the other side. Keep the core holding you straight and strong. And we start to breathe into the stretched area. Inhale deep, puff it up. Exhale, let the energy rush through that side, arm, fingertips, and out. Again, inhale deep. Exhale. One more time, inhale deep. Exhale. Make sure the light shoots out from your fingertips. See it clear, then it's powerful. Okay, getting ready to get up. Remember, when we exhale, inhale. Exhale to your lower abdomen, strong. And with that power that creates in the lower abdomen, lift up and again, relax. Okay? And just again, pay attention to the center channel. See it clear, visualize. Golden light connecting between the center of the earth through your body, crown, infinity. See it for a minute. Good. Let's work only with the shoulders. So we're lifting the shoulder up and going down. Big movement with the shoulder. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Continue. And reverse with the breathing. Okay, and then one up, one down, like we do when we're standing. Try to keep the elbow not moving, only the shoulders. As big movement as you can do with both shoulders at the same time, and then reverse direction. Beautiful. Let's do a twist. So we're starting to the right, we're supporting behind, and with the other hand, we're supporting on the thigh, and we start to twist looking backwards. We try to make sure that our shoulders are parallel to the floor. Again, always when we move out of the center, we're making sure that our core is holding us strong and the legs, the knees are really well established on the floor. And we're turning. When we're holding the pose, just breathe to the pose and see if when you're exhaling, you can further release further backwards. Okay, come back and inhale. While inhaling, take a deep breath in the center, connect to the center channel. Okay? And let's do the other side, supporting behind and supporting on the knee and twisting. Wonderful. Coming back, breathe deep. Okay, let's just release for a minute the legs so we can feel more comfortable. Release the tension. Just tapping a little bit, tapping the legs. Okay, let's bring the legs back together like we did. Okay, and let's press on the right foot, on the right knee, sorry. Twist as much as you can, supporting with the other hand behind. And we're going down, aiming chest to knee. Go down and just hold it like this. Always remember when we're going out of the center, we're activating the core. Always. Pushing the knees really strong into the floor and then into the lower abdomen. And then breathe to the pose. Inhale, exhale, and allow the body to soften further and further down. As much as you go down, you're pushing against. With the knee, you're moving towards. So there's a twisting here and there's an elongation in the same time. Okay, to come up, we inhale, we exhale to the lower abdomen. Yes, so when you exhale, you try to feel that you're pushing your abdominals in so they become really strong. Okay, let's center, connect to the center channel, this golden light. See it clear, visualize it clear. Okay, you don't need to look for it. You create it, then it's yours. Okay, so once you visualize it, it's there. Okay, we're supporting on the other knee, we supporting behind, we twisting as much as we can. Push the knee really strong. Inhale, exhale, activate knees and core, and down we go, twisting and elongating away from the center. Okay, again, we're going up. Connect to the center channel just for a minute. Good. Let's support with both hands behind and let's roll the shoulder blades backwards as much as we can and then arch the body forward, lift the head a bit and breathe deep. Make sure that constantly you're pushing your shoulders away from each other and the shoulder blades towards each other. Okay, releasing. Inhale, activate core, exhale, and start to walk with your hands forward and then hold it wherever the body stops. Just hold it there and breathe. Breathe to the areas of the body you're recognizing, holding tension or tensing up. And then as you exhale, allow the body to soften further down. Remember that your awareness and your breath is what allow the muscles and the tendons to soften. So just be aware of those parts that needs special attention. When you're exhaling, and if the body allows you, you're stretching furthermore. Okay, let's walk backwards, slowly, slowly, with a lot of power in the lower abdomen. And again, we're supporting behind, but this time, let's walk with the hands further backwards. Yeah, leaning back. Okay, and again, we try to arch forward and bring the shoulder blades backwards. Open the chest, lift the chin. Inhale deep to the chest. Exhale, walk further back. Further back, and again. Inhale, open the chest. Releasing, coming back to the center, shaking the arms a little bit. Okay, let's release the legs, sorry. And again, tap them gently. Tap them into each other. Okay, tapping. Let's lean backwards and let's keep the feet together and just make circles, both feet together. Do the other side. I just want to lower a bit the camera. And let's come back to the center and let's stretch the toes down as if we want to touch the floor. Lift it up and flex it as much as you can towards the body. Inhale. And again, down as if you want to touch the floor as much as you can. Again, up, flexing. Okay, good. Let's bend the knees. Keep the feet as much as you can touching the yoga mat. And then we're going again backwards. Yeah. So now it'll be easier compared to before when we were cross-legged. But here as well, we want to open the chest as much as we want. Yeah. And keep going backwards until you feel that maybe it's difficult on your shoulders. And then you stop. And in that place, again, roll your shoulder blades out. Sorry, the shoulder out, the shoulder blades in. Open your chest, lift your chin, and activate your core and feel strong in the pose. Aiming the feet flat on the floor. Okay, releasing, coming forward. Let's drop the knees to the side, bring the feet together, and we're stretching in between the legs as far as we can. But remember always, when we go forward, we're pushing backwards. So as you go forward, push your feet really strong into the floor, into your lower abdomen, and elongate forward as much as you can in the same time. Elongate your arms as much as you can forward. Push strong your feet into your abdomen. Yeah, you push it actually into the floor, but the feeling is in the abdomen. You don't push it into the abdomen. Okay? Inhale deep. Exhale and then lift while exhaling into the lower abdomen. Okay? Keep the feet the same as before, so we're widening a little bit. But this time, let's bring the arms behind, but let's lift them. Lift them. Yeah, don't lean back, just lift them. And again, roll your shoulder blades backwards and lift the arms as high as you can in this way. Lift your head. Look a little bit up, but don't push your neck all the way back. And release. Okay. Let's pull the knees closer. Let's embrace the knees. Okay. Try to keep the feet touching the floor. Push them really strong into the floor. Try to keep the knees pulled into each other so they don't spread out. Keep your shoulder down and elevate your spine from the core up. Elongate your spine, connect to the center channel. Breathe deep to the pose. And release. Okay, release. And here, let's try to arch now as much as we can. Okay, so we're keeping the arms not so pulling, but we want to go chin to chest and arch as much as we can. So we go opposite direction as before. Yeah, we're bringing the chin to the chest and the mid-back arches backwards. The feet are pushed into the floor, yeah, to help pushing the mid-back backwards. And we're breathing deep into our back. Open your back. Okay, releasing. Wonderful. Let's stretch the legs. Let's place the hands both sides of the legs, of the thighs. And again, let's arch a little bit the back. Keep the hands really wide and strong and put them into the floor, strong, or into the yoga mat. And now let's lift both heels off the floor and pull the toes, flex the toes towards the body. Okay, and hold it strong like this. Very strong thighs, strong knees, yeah, and chin to chest. Breathe deep to the pose. Okay, releasing. Good. Now let's push the legs down, strong, keep the heels down, and we're walking a bit forward as much as the body allows, aiming the upper body down towards the legs. And wherever we stop and we breathe. Remember, always when we go out of the center, we're pushing against. So the legs are pushing against the movement forward of the torso, meaning the legs pushing towards the pelvis and the upper body is expanding or extending away from the pelvis. Okay, hold it and breathe. If you want and you feel comfortable, you can touch your legs or your toes and just allow the body to sink down. Slowly, slowly. Elongating the hamstrings and breathing, a lot, abundant of air, of life force into the back of the legs to soften them with a lot of nourishment. Okay, let's walk back with the hands, lift the body up, stay strong, up. And now let's lift the right leg straight up. Yes, so first we're flexing both feet, and then we're lifting the right leg up straight. Try to not go too much backwards. Try to stay as forward while lifting the leg. Let's go down. Let's pull the leg just to stretch a little bit so we don't get a cramp in the thigh. Pull the leg a lot, yeah, as much as you can towards the body, and release. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, push the right down and lift the left as high as you can while flexing the toes. Inhale, exhale down and pull it and stretch the thigh, the quads, and stretch it again down. Okay, let's do again the right, but this time let's lift it while we're turning it outwards. So pressing down strong, activate both legs strong. Inhale, exhale, turn the right and lift it straight up, turned. Down and again, let's pull it to eliminate the cramp and stretch. The other side, inhale, exhale, turn the left and lift it straight. down, and again, stretching. Wonderful. Okay. And then again, let's start to go further down. Okay. So you might feel, at least I feel it, that now I can go further down easier because we already stretched quite a bit in different ways. So it's easier to go down. But again, not to put too much stretch or stress on the lower back. We're starting with the feet, with the hands supporting here both sides as we go down. Now it's important when you go down to try to go down from your hip joint and not like just arch and bring the head close to the knees. Try to go as far as you can with your torso straight, yeah, as much as possible. And only in the end of the movement, then we allow it to curve as much as needed. And again, you can keep your hands both sides of the feet or the legs. You can hold wherever you feel comfortable. And let's just stay there and breathe. Inhale, exhale, and soften. Always remember the opposing movement. Make sure that you're guiding the breath to the areas of tension, as if you're widening it up. You want to feel that the muscles are receiving a lot of nourishment so they can soften as you exhale. Okay? And then slowly inhale, exhale, and with arch back while exhaling into the lower abdomen, we lift it. Good. Let's again support behind and just relax a little bit. The legs, tap them. Okay. Let's lie down on the back and just release a bit tension from the back, pulling the knees towards the chest and just rolling from side to soften tension. Make sure that your chin is a bit tucked in so your neck is not curved, it's elongated. And we're rolling from side to side. Wonderful. Let's make circles. So we're placing the hands on the knees and choose which side you want to start consciously with awareness. And we start to roll. Yeah, massaging the back, become really aware of what's happening. And opposite direction. Beautiful. Let's open in a cross. And then let's drop the knees continuously from side to side. Slowly inhale up and exhale as you go down. Okay? Now let's keep it in one side and just breathe and soften into the pose. If you're on the left side, for example, you can place your left hand on the right knee and just support the body to move further into the pose. Always in a twist, the head is turned to the opposite direction. The arm, if you're on the left, so the right arm is stretched. Again, my shoulder is not okay, so I cannot stretch the arm completely, but you try to stretch it on the floor. Inhale and exhale and go deeper and deeper into the pose. Okay, let's come up. Inhale. And we go down to the other side. So we're placing, if we go to the right, so the right hand on the left knee, and we go down. Always the head turns opposite direction. And we aiming that the opposite shoulder will stay down and the arm is shoulder level stretched. Breathing deep and softening into the pose. Okay, let's come back. Inhale. And let's place the hands close to the body. And let's stretch both legs straight up. Remember to keep your neck elongated. Yeah? Elongated neck. Okay, we're pushing the legs straight up. We're flexing the toes. We're pushing the heels strong up and the knees back. Inhale, exhale down. Keep the knees up and exhale and push now with the toes facing up, pointing, and really stretch the front of the feet as strong as you can. Feel the stretch in the front of the feet and push the knees backwards as much as you can. Inhale, exhale, bend. Okay, let's place the hands underneath the buttocks. Inhale, exhale. Again, pushing the legs up. And let's lower very slowly both legs together, almost to the floor. And then point the toes, collect the legs back. Inhale deep. Exhale. Again, push up, very powerful legs. Go down. Pose just above the floor. Point your toes. Collect. Inhale deep. Again, exhale. Heels up, toes down, knees back. Strong. Hold it strong. Continue to exhale down almost to the floor. Point. Collect. And relax. Embrace your knees and roll from side to side. Just softening. Again, let's make some circles, both knees together, massaging the lower back. Opposite direction. Okay, let's support. Keep the knees up, supporting behind the head. Yeah, elbows as close as they can towards each other. Lift your head up. Okay, let's stretch the left leg and cross over the right knee. Come back, inhale, back to the center, and cross over the left while stretching the right leg. Continue in your own rhythm. Inhale as you're collecting, exhale as you're stretching. Do it slowly so you can hold a little bit on each side. Maybe one breath, okay? Back. Okay, now hold it on one side a bit more. Come back, inhale, and hold it on the other side a bit more. Come back and release, embrace the knees. First, roll the head from side to side. And then some circles, both knees together. Both directions. Wonderful. Let's roll to the side, on whatever side, and just hold it for a minute in the recovery pose. You're comfortable, yeah, with the knees a bit bent. And just breathe deep and visualize that you inhaling and running the breath along the center channel, what we talked in the beginning, to the pelvic floor. And then the breath goes back up through the center up from the crown and out. A few times, a comfortable but a bit deeper than normal breathing. Great. Let's continue rolling and let's stand up on four in the cat pose. And just let's arch a few times down and up. Inhale, arching down. Always make sure in the cat that you feel that the shoulders are like the shoulders and the arms are like a door frame. Very powerful. Okay? And then arch down. Yes, so when you arch down, the head goes a bit up, but it's the neck stays in the same line, a line with the spine. And then the tailbone on the other side, the tailbone also is moving up, but stays aligned. And then we come back to the center, meaning parallel to the floor. Inhale, exhale, and arch opposite, as if you want to bring the tailbone and the crown from the front towards each other. Again, come back to the center. Inhale, arch down. And try to elongate your spine, your vertebrae away from each other. You have the tailbone and the crown moving away from each other while the abdomen and the spine going down, sorry. Come back to the center. Inhale and go up. Arch as much as you can. And then again, tailbone and crown from the front towards each other. And then breathe really deep into the back while arching up. Try to open wide in your whole back with this deep, deep breath. And come back to the center. Wonderful. And now let's make a rotation only with the pelvis. Yeah, we try to separate the pelvis from the back, yeah, from the lumbar vertebrae. And reverse. Beautiful. Come back to the center. And now let's try to rotate the whole torso together. Okay? But don't move the shoulders. Yeah? Try to move only the torso. And reverse. Yeah, like when we were children, we were jumping on the rope. Yeah? So one person holding, this is the shoulder, and the other one is holding, this is the pelvis, and the rope is our body or the spine that is rotating. Okay, beautiful. Back to the center. Now let's bring the hands further forward and let's very, very gradually move into the cobra. Again, a very strong shoulder like a door frame. Okay, we're going down with the pelvis. Watch your lower back. And in the end of the movement, wherever you stop, open your chest and breathe deep into your chest. Okay, now let's exhale and push the body back into the child pose, all the way back, stretching the arms forward, and in the same time, aiming the buttocks to the heels. As you're stretching your arms, breathe deep and bring a lot of air and widen your whole back with the deep breathing. And as you exhale, let the body sink further down and the arms stretch further forward. Again, deep breathing to the whole back. Exhale and stretch. Wonderful. Let's come up again. Inhale. And let's bring the left leg forward. Keep the right knee down. And just sink the pelvis forward again to a cobra, but with the left leg forward. Okay? So we're sinking the pelvis as low as possible. Yeah? We're pushing the legs strong into the floor, both legs, and we arching a little bit the chest forward and lifting the chin a bit and breathing deep into the chest. Fill up the chest with a lot of air. Open the chest. Okay, inhale, exhale. Let's push back. Keep the heel, the front heel on the floor, and we're aiming the upper body to move down towards the leg. And wherever the hamstrings say, ouch, we stop and we breathe. Keep the core strong. Yeah, pelvic floor is working. Abdominals are working. Okay, let's push up again. Inhale. Let's go down again into the same pose we've been before. But now let's keep the right hand on the floor and let's open the left and twist. Yes, so we're aiming the chest towards the left knee. Keep the pelvis very powerful, centered. Don't let them sink down and twist. Breathe and recognize what is working and breathe to that part that are working. Inhale, exhale, come back. And now let's do opposite twist. So we're changing. Now the left hand is inside and we're opening opposite. Again, try to open your arm. I'm limited in this movement in the shoulder, so I cannot do it. Okay? But open your chest as much as you can. As much as you can, and breathe deep to the pose. Keep your arms stretched, if possible, straight up, parallel to the lower arm. Not parallel, in extension of the lower arm. Open your chest. And we're going down. Exhale. And one more time, let's stretch back to stretch the hamstrings as low as we can. Breathe deep to the pose and make sure that your abdominal and pelvic floor are working and you're aiming towards the straight leg. Breathing, stretching, and relaxing. Okay, come up, inhale, and let's bring the back toes inwards and lift the back knee up. Okay, we're going to go up into warrior number one. So it requires balancing. For that, push really strong the legs against each other, the feet against each other to really grip strong into the mat, into the earth. Inhale, and with a lot of power, push up. Yeah, so you stand, and as you're standing, start to sink down. Yeah, we're aiming the front knee to be straight. We're aiming. If it's not, there's no problem. And we're aiming, again, as much as we can, the back leg to be straight. Okay? And then we're lifting the arms up and we're stretching up. Inhale, exhale, stretch the front knee, and we go down, placing the hands both sides of the foot and stretching again down to stretch the hamstring in this pose. Try to push your back heel as low as possible. Okay, inhale. Again, bend the front knee, lower the right knee down, and let's go back into the child pose. So we're bringing both knees together and we're pushing the body down. Keep stretching the arms forward as you bringing buttocks to heels and torso towards the thighs. Inhale and exhale and soften the body down. Again, try to keep stretching both arms forward. Breathe deep into your back. And soften down. Okay, let's do the other side. So inhaling, come up. And now let's bring the right leg forward. Okay, and let's start to sink the pelvis down. Open your chest. Again, like before, try to recognize which parts are stretching strong and breathe to them. Here it's more the inner thighs. Breathe and soften. Both the front and the back. I mean, the front leg and the back leg, both are working inner thighs. In the same time, we want to open the chest. Okay, inhale. Exhale, we're pushing the front leg, stretching the knee, and down we go to stretch the hamstrings. Slowly breathe and soften. Make sure that you're really pushing strong, both legs into the floor and activating the abdominals because you move strong out of the center now. You need a strong base. Okay, inhale, exhale. Again, we're going down. Okay, we didn't do it on the other side, but here, let's push the body up, stay down, and just interlace the fingers behind, and let's, while keeping the same pose, let's roll the shoulders and open the chest. But in the same time, keep moving down, yeah, with the pelvis down. Okay, roll your shoulder blades down, backwards, lift your arms as far as you can from your body. Open the chest, lift the chin, and breathe deep to the pose. But make sure that you are moving down all the time. Okay, inhale, exhale, release, come up, and again we're stretching the front leg. Go down and stretch. Breathe deep. Come up, inhale. We stay in the same place and we're making a twist. Okay, so first we're keeping, if the right leg is forward, we're keeping the left inwards or inside, and we're opening, aiming the chest towards the ceiling, and the right arm goes up. Yeah, we're aiming that the left arm and the right arm will be in the same line. Breathe deep to the pose. Inhale and exhale, and let the body twist. Okay, inhale, exhale. We go down, and then let's do the other side. So we're placing the right hand inside, and we're opening opposite. Breathing deep to the pose. Okay, inhale, exhale, come again down. Inhale and exhale again. Let's go backwards. Keep the front leg straight and just stretch the hamstrings as much as you can. Okay, let's come forward again. Let's bring the toes, the back toes in, and let's stretch the back leg strong. Okay, feel the power on both legs. Okay, and let's go up to warrior number one. Inhale, push really strong between both legs and push the body up. Yeah, so we go a little bit higher and then we start to sink further down. Yeah, so we go a bit higher and then we're sinking further down. Yeah, aiming the front knee to 90 degrees and aiming the back leg straight and pushing the back heel down as much as possible. Wonderful. And then we're stretching the arms up and we're breathing to the pose. Okay, let's lift all the way up and turn to the front. Let's keep the feet 45 degrees out. Yeah, and we try to keep the tailbone in. Yeah, don't arch here, keep it in and start to move down while pushing the knees backwards. Okay, so we're pushing from the center out, the legs and the knees are moving backwards, the tailbone moves under and praying position. Yeah, always a lot of power in the feet. Keep the feet wild. Yeah, wild meaning so much power pushing in and are spreading out. The sole of the feet, the toes are spreading. You feel the inner arches. Everything is strong. Okay, let's just stretch a little bit up. Inhale. And then exhale and sink further down. Open the inner thighs. Yeah, and try to bring the hands down. Yeah. Okay, as we hold it like this, let's just practice a little bit movement of both hands. So we go down, inhale, and rotate towards your chest. Inhale, go down. Inhale towards the chest. Good. And then we're lifting up. Okay, and let's just release a little bit tension, just from side to side, softening. Let's make some rotation. Both directions. And just free movement, releasing all the tension. Everything. Release, release. Release, release. Wonderful. Okay, let's sit down. So we want to stretch the arms shoulder level. We want to keep very powerful feet. So the feet are about the width of the pelvis. And we start to go down. Yeah, go, go, go down. Yeah, we're going down. Wonderful. All the way down. Stay down. Let's bring the hands on to the knees. Praying position. Push the forearm, not the forearm, the upper arms into the knees. Open the chest. Embrace to the pose. Okay? And then slowly let's sink and sit down. Let's support and just wiggle a little bit the legs. Good. Let's just sit down and do a bit of breathing. So if you want to sit on something elevated, Okay, so before we breathe stronger, let's make sure that again we aware of the center channel, this golden light crossing through. Okay, so we're going to practice Kapalabhati. And remember that the most effective way to do it is first to visualize those group of muscles that are going to contract. Okay, so just to say that it should be the pelvic floor and the lower abdominals. Yeah, just below the navel, that area, the lower abdomen. Okay, so we're going to contract them strong. Inhale deep. And then we exhale and we start. Inhale deep. Exhale, go down. Now keep the air out. And then lift halfway up. And then on empty, try to pull up the abdomen up and release it down, up and down as many times as you can without breathing. Then release again. Inhale deep, come up, and just sit quietly and observe. Okay, let's do it one more time. Inhale, exhale, and we start. Inhale deep. Exhale, go down. Keep all the air out. Without breathing in, come halfway up, and then create vacuum and pump the abdomen a few times. Releasing and observing. This moves the energy very, very powerful. So it's even easier to feel the vibration in the body and the vibration outside the body. So ideally, you feel that vibration, am I, yeah, that you are vibration. It's not in or out. Everything is vibration. Now, I mean, we're going to finish the class now, but if any one of you or people who may be watching it would like, this is a good time to do like a long shavasana, like relaxation pose. Yeah, but we're going to end this part now. So let's just end with chanting Om 3 times. So inhale deep. Let's just take a minute of gratitude that we are here practicing together, how blessed we are. And let's visualize that this beautiful energy is shared among all beings on planet Earth and in the whole creation. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Have a beautiful day, everybody.